Good morning, my friends. Well, I don't know why I'm gonna say happy Saturday. It's Saturday when I'm filming this, but it's probably not Saturday when you're watching this, or maybe it is. But today is kind of a very random, special day. So I'm actually headed to Nashville for the day. You guys probably were not expecting that. But I'm gonna go surprise my sister. She's graduating from Lipscomb University, and so yeah, I'm gonna surprise her, and I hope none of my family members ruined it. I've tried to tell everybody, don't tell my sister that I'm coming, because I really want to make it a surprise. So hopefully by the time we get there, she's super surprised and I want to catch it on camera. So anyways, it is currently about 8:30. My flight is at 11, and then I get there at 12 because I gain an hour. So it's a quick and easy flight, and then I fly back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and I'll be back in Tampa pretty early so I can work tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be a really short trip. I'm not checking a bag, which I can't remember the last time that's happened. I'm not a light packer. I usually, between all my food, all my gym clothes, all that stuff, I have a lot of luggage, but I'm literally just taking my backpack, and I'm taking a small duffel. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave for the airport here in about 30 minutes. I'm actually driving myself there. Normally I Uber to the airport, but since I'm only gonna be it's gonna be a super short trip, it's a lot cheaper to just park there. So hopefully I can figure that out, because I have never actually parked there so hopefully I don't get, super lost. But anyways, so I'm packing up some stuff, packing my lunch for today, because I'll get there right around lunchtime, and I'm assuming my family's gonna have probably already eaten lunch. So packing some of my food, and yeah, I'll take you guys along for the ride. Okay, so I know I show this a lot, but this is my go-to travel backpack currently. It's my Task Active bag. It's got a meal compartment right there that's insulated, and then it has just so much room in the middle of it. And then I put my laptop in the back, but fits perfectly under the seat on a plane, FYI. It's kind of fashionable, so I love it. And so I'm taking this, and you can see in the corner I have a little Vera Bradley duffel that I'm also gonna take on board. All right, I am off. I got my duffel, got my backpack. I feel like this is crazy. This feels so weird because I'm traveling so light. This is so light for me. All right, little update, made it through. I got here kind of early. There was literally no line in security. Even though it's really busy here, there was just no line. So made it here early, was able to get some work done on my laptop, and my flight is boarding right now. I'm B, so I don't need to get in line quite yet, but I'm so excited. I don't think my sister's gonna have any idea that I'm coming, because my mom flew out this morning, and I think my sister assumes if I was gonna come that I'd fly out with my mom, but I actually got the next flight out. So my mom's gonna get there, my sister's gonna probably be oh, Lexie's not here, okay, she's probably not coming, and then I'm just gonna show up. So I think we can pull this off, but we shall see. So I will take you guys along. We have arrived, and it is beautiful here. JK, it's pouring down rain, so that's fun. Hi. Hi. I didn't know you were coming. I know, that was the goal. Aww. She's graduating today. How do you feel?
Good.
Any other words?
No.
No?
This is for.
Let's check out. This is YouTube. Check out the fit. Yeah. All right, Dad, say hi to YouTube. Hello. We're just waiting for the graduation to start. We had to get here 2 hours before it started, so we're just catching up.
10 more minutes.
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
Kennedy Jade Mason.
Just got done with dinner. It was loud.
Cut me off.
I am trying to get everybody. Hi, YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. right. I have my retainer in, so if I have a lisp, please disregard. But one more clip because I have to wake up at like 3:30 a.m. to go to the airport. So
Good night,
we're having a slumber party.
the girls.
You want to say anything?
Good night, YouTube. I also have my retainer in.
At least you don't have a lisp like I do.
Yeah, it's true.
Or do you?
I don't have a lisp.
All right, well, good night. We've got an early morning. Well, I have an early morning in the morning. She gets to sleep in a little bit. Say good night.
Good night.
All right, I made it back to Tampa. It is like 9 a.m. So the perks of having a really early flight is that I get back and it's only 9 and I have the day ahead of me. I won't lie. I am really tired though. I mean, I've been up since like 3:30, so, but I strategically picked an early morning flight so I would get back and have time to work today. And I gotta do my cardio when I get back. I gotta lift, so gotta go to the grocery store, so I'm gonna need an energy drink pronto. All right, made it back home. It is like 9:15, which is, again, so nice about doing early flights. As much as they suck getting up in the morning, it's just so nice to be back early in the day. So I thought I'd share really quickly kind of how what I generally do, like when I come home after traveling. So I just try to pick up my routine. Like that is the easiest thing for me to do. So honestly, I think of, okay, I just got home. It's a Sunday. It's like 9:30. I always think of, okay, what would I normally be doing on a Sunday at 9:30? And I just try to pick up my routine from there. So normally I do cardio around this time. So I literally just walked in my apartment. I am going to mix up a little bit of a drink. I'm going to put some like electrolytes in a drink, and then I'm going to hop on my Peloton and do my cardio, get it out of the way. Because if I procrastinate it, I probably will just I'll do it eventually, but it'll just be nice to get it done with. And then I'm gonna sit down and start my client check-ins. So that's kind of how I like to approach when I travel. It's just kind of, if I have the leisure to do so when I get home, try to just pick back up in my normal routine. As much as maybe it would be nice to like nap right now, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna like push through today and just go to bed early. So, because I feel like if I nap, it's gonna throw me off my routine, throw me off my schedule. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'm gonna do my cardio and then I'll hop on and talk to you guys in a bit. All right, that was, not gonna lie, rough, but it is done. 30 minutes on the Peloton, done and dusted. And that was, the Peloton is hard, you guys. Obviously I can self-auto-regulate and make it, less impactful if I want, but that was tough. Definitely got out of breath. So it is done though. That is the important part. Some people look forward to coming home from a trip and seeing their pets and their kids or their animals or whoever. Me, no. I look forward to my Ninja Creamy that I made before I left for my trip, because those of you who have a Ninja Creamy know you have to make the base and let it freeze overnight. So I always make these ahead of time, so that way I came home and I had it ready to go tonight. So I know it looks kind of weird. Ooh, I almost dropped it. It looks kind of weird when it's frozen, but it'll turn into some deliciousness. Okay, real quick, it is the next day. I am just going to kind of recap this past vlog. I want to share with you guys why this trip was so special, because it was special for multiple reasons, but one reason really in particular that I wasn't expecting. But yesterday, the last time I filmed, I was just, and I know this about myself, I get this way every time I travel, and like I'm very sleep deprived, but usually like when I come home, I just feel so like bleh the rest of the day. And honestly, yesterday, by the evening, it was like 6 p.m. I got back from the gym. I did train. It wasn't like the best workout, but it wasn't awful. I was like literally so brain foggy. It was so bad. But I did train yesterday because I am going to be traveling later this week to Pittsburgh. So I just, I wanted to kind of continue with my normal schedule. If I wasn't traveling later this week, I probably would have taken yesterday as a rest day, although Saturday was my rest day. But I probably would have taken an extra rest day if I wouldn't have been traveling later this week, but I wanted to like do my best to get back to my routine. So I digress. So I hope you guys enjoyed some of the vlog footage I was able to get. I want to share why this trip was so special. So obviously it was my sister's graduation, and that was really special. And she has been through a lot these past couple years, and out of respect for her and her privacy, I don't want to like disclose that, but just some health things. And she's been through a lot and she's still working through a lot. So we were all super, super proud of her. But I think furthermore why this trip was so special for me is, and I don't think I've ever really shared this on this channel, but when I was in 5th grade, my parents divorced when I was in 5th grade. So I was pretty young, but definitely old enough to like remember all of it. And it was really, really tough the first couple years. And I think anybody watching this who has divorced parents, it's, you know, can probably relate. It's never easy, but like throughout the divorce, one thing I always have been very grateful for is that my parents, they love my sister and I. It's never been, thankfully we split time between both my parents throughout, like, when I was in middle school, high school, we would go back and forth every week. And, it was a lot, but I always reminded myself, all right, I've got 2 parents that love me. That's the most important thing. But both of my parents, flash forward to now, both my parents are remarried. I absolutely love each of my step-parents, my stepmom, my stepdad. They have been a part of my life for a long time now, and I'm very, very close with both of them. But this was the first time, like, all of us, my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my stepdad, and my Grammy, you guys saw, I think I had some footage of her. She was there as well. My mom's mom, we were literally all in the same place. And not only that, but we all celebrated afterwards. So like the footage I got in downtown Nashville, we went to a couple restaurants, we had dinner, and then we went to a couple like bars to watch some music. And that has never happened before. Like I kind of went into this trip, I knew both my mom and my dad were gonna be there, but I kind of figured it would be like it's always just kind of been like a type of thing, like, right? If we're in one place at one time, it's not like we all like hang out the entire time, but literally like we Ubered everywhere together, we celebrated together. Like the only time we weren't all together was like in our hotel rooms, but it was just so like amazing. I've never ever had a time in my adulthood, or I've never had a time like that since before I was in 5th grade. So that was super special to me. And and I don't know, not to get all sappy, but I have chills thinking about it, because honestly it meant so much to me being able to have all my family in one spot like that. And thinking back to like 10 plus years ago, I used to get so much anxiety anytime my parents were around each other and like the families were around each other. And my parents were like, it was literally just felt like we were all hanging out as a group of friends. And it was just like the most amazing feeling in the world. So anyways, that was really special. And I'm glad I got to vlog a little bit of this trip. So now I'm off to Pittsburgh later this week. So I will vlog all of that trip for you guys. Expect lots of footage from that. I may even break it up into 2 vlogs, depending on how much footage I capture. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that wherever you guys are at in the world, you have a great rest of your day.